Hi guys, it's me Danielle, Danny Buttons, and I'm here with a super exciting video today. I have finished this book, Fairy Magic by Color Questopia, and I'm gonna flip through it and then talk about my feelings on this book and how much I loved it. And just if you've never had a Color Questopia, I'm gonna give you all the ins and outs of this book. So I guess first I'll flip and then we'll talk. So this, I'm actually gonna flip in the order I did it though, which is backwards. I did the first page first, but then after that I noticed that the bleed through kind of distracts me. So I went to the back. So let's flip first. This book does have a bunch of extra pages from other books as examples, and I did not color those, but I still consider this a colored book. So I used all different types of gel pens between the lines. But let's just flip. This was so much fun. I think the line work is my favorite part. Really love this one with the purple. So you're kind of getting a sneak peek of the next one on the back. This is my favorite one. So pretty. Oh. I actually did 4 yesterday. I'm filming this the 5th. You'll see it the 7th. I did 4 yesterday to finish this off because I was so excited. So this was one of them. I think the beginning of the 4 I did. And then that was the last one I did. And my marker died. I don't know if you can tell the difference of the blues. Also, I lost my 1 fingernail. I apologize. So yeah, this is this. So I really would like to talk about this book a little bit and how much I love it and give you all the pros and cons that I found. So I think this is one of their earlier books, Color Questopia. So I don't know if they've made a little bit of adjustments, but we will see soon because I have a bunch more Color Questopia books that I will be working in as soon as possible. But I loved this. First of all, the color palette is on the back. There it is. And then each color you need for that page is inside next to it. The colors don't stay in order, and I really enjoyed that because it very much led you around the page. So it's going to be hard to tell because some of the numbers do get covered better than others. Let's see if I can find a good one. Here, this is a good one for 2 reasons. So number 1 will be the hair, and then number 2 will be the skin, and then 3 will be the outfits. So that, and then that, and then that. And so it leads you around the page, and you don't necessarily have to worry about finding number 1 over here and over here and over here. So overall, you're less likely to miss out, in my opinion, which was great because, I don't know, I just really liked being led around. Every once in a while, they would even have the same color twice. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find an example. Maybe this one? Let's see. I don't know, but they would have pink in the wings and then pink in the flower, and it would just be the same color listed twice. Again, I really like that touch because it led you around and it made it really easy to just go down the line and color. So I like that. I used a whole bunch of different gel pens between the lines to test it. So my opinion, metallic gel pens work the best. They resist the alcohol marker the most and helps everything stay where it's supposed to. And then glitter, let's find a glitter one, works the second best. So it mostly resists, but sometimes can get a little bit in those lines. And then regular gel pen works the least. So this is just a neon pink gel pen, and you can see how dirty it got. It did not really resist at all. So I definitely recommend metallic. I also, near the end, realized that I could start outlining the whole thing in the metallic. I don't know if you're gonna be able to tell because it's very faint, but I just did a whole line around. And of course I learned that from Lisa's Coloring Corner. Hopefully I'll link her down below, but I did the whole line all the way around, and that helped a lot too, because in some of the earlier ones, you can tell when I wasn't being as careful and I would bleed out the sides. It does not bother me though, because again, this book, like most other Color by Numbers, it's mostly about the process of doing the page more so than the results. I've said that before, but I firmly believe that. I would, of course, like everything to look nice and pretty at the end, but it's okay if it doesn't. This bleed through, basically, I don't know if I have one. Yes, I do. Be careful with your between sheets. So I have like a stack of, I accidentally printed a bunch of coupons. It was a whole thing. But anyway, now they're all expired. So I have a bunch of these papers that I use as my betweens, but I use them a lot. And then what ended up happening is this gets re-wet, and then the marker on here rubbed off, if that makes any sense at all. So I'm just using this as a cautionary tale to switch these guys out every once in a while so you don't get marker all over the place. But yes, so that's the pros. I absolutely love how that goes around. I personally do not color match and use the same things over and over again. I really like picking a new peach or yellow or red every time I do a page, because it kind of gives more variety to the pages. My complaint about this book, and it wasn't a big deal because I just changed it, is every single fairy had peach skin and dark brown hair. So I just didn't listen to that. As you can see, I made her gray. She kind of creeps us out. That was might have been a mistake. And did the blue hair. I've done gray hair. I just do one color. One page to the next will be different. Bend nicely. Different peaches, different skin tones. So of course you can do that on your own. I would have liked it if they mixed it up a little bit for us, but it's no problem. What I ended up doing, especially near the end, I actually colored 4 yesterday, is I would do 2 pages at once. So I literally would outline 2 pages, and then I would do all the blue, do all the blue, do all the pink, do all the pink. And I don't know what it was about that, but I really liked that method. So that's fun. The other thing I will say, especially about this book, we'll see about their other books. I've definitely seen into some of their, I haven't done any pages. I own more of their books, but I haven't done any pages yet because I really was focused on finishing this. So every background is blue. So I dried out a lot of markers doing the same thing. I think if I have another book that has very similar backgrounds, I might do what some people do, which is color the main image in alcohol marker and then color the background in a different medium so as to save those alcohol markers, but we will see. So overall, I absolutely love this whole process. I'm very happy that I picked this as my first Color Questopia. I think that the variety of pictures is really cool. I actually really like the girls without the faces more than the girls with the faces, which might be weird. I know that Sam was like, ooh, what's going on? We're more faceless girls. I guess the first girl was. I don't know, I just think that looks really cool. But I just wanted to point out that once you have this book, it is yours and you can do whatever you want. So I accidentally switched these grays, but that was my bad. That wasn't on purpose. Yeah, you got to do what you want to do, and I love it. So I recommend metallic gel pens, then glitter, not regular if you can avoid it. I know a lot of people are just doing like black Sharpie. I'm sure that's really good too. For that, I assume that it would still bleed if you weren't careful, but obviously the black would just mask whatever was bleeding. So that is my review of this book. I will have this book linked down below, and I'm super excited to start my next Color Questopia. I actually am very lucky and excited that they are sending me some books, and I will be doing a flip through when they get here. So look out for that from me. This book was great, since I love doing the line work, to just like bring with me when I went anywhere. So I actually did go somewhere with this book, and I just brought a little clipboard, and I brought the gel pens, and I would just sit there and flip it open and do all the gel work, and that makes it really easy to carry around. I'm always looking for books that you can just throw in a bag with you. I always have to have a coloring book with me. And even when I'm not going many places now, I always bring one. So this is my favorite page. I love the little bear. She's super cute. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my tiny review and flip of my first finished book. And yeah, as I said, I did not finish the end pages, but it's not like I'm throwing this out, so I can always go back to them. I personally didn't really like the ones in this book very much, but I do like the ones in some of the other books I have from them, so I will definitely be doing those. And then this will be great if I ever have a challenge to show any of these, I can do that. So voila, thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back in 2 days with a new video. Bye!